YouTube. Today I'm here to show you a tour of my classroom. It is a week before students return from winter break, and I decided to do a revamp of my classroom. So I'm going to take you around to see exactly what it looks like now, and then I'll show you what it looks like after I finish. So here we go. Here is my front door to my classroom. As you see, it has a Halls poster, and this is how students are supposed to line up. They have to have their hands by their side, all eyes facing forward, lip, zip, legs walking safely and stick together. I also have a poster that says the same thing, which my mother-in-law got for me. And then we have a hands washing sign for students when they go to the bathroom so they can wash their hands. Here is the view of my classroom from the door. I'm really blessed because I have the largest classroom in the hallway, which is great because I have the largest class. Here are our classroom rules. And then we use hand signals for bathroom, water, tissue, so the students can minimize talking. And then here's the whiteboard, which is really plain. And then up above I have my alphabet, so my letters fell off. And if you go around, this is my writing center, which needs to be redone. And then above here are our readers. And then here I have a lot of math manipulatives. And below are more math manipulatives that have money, math games, 3D shapes, rulers, of course. Then we have Rec and Recs, calculators, counters, more counters. And I have base 10 blocks. In these bins, these are some math games that I created for the students. Some of them enjoy playing them. I do have some first grade students who are able to read chapter books, so they get the chapter books from down there. That's going to be moved. Then I have a puzzle, another puzzle. Then I have Skeletons in the Closet, which is like a game about the human body. And then these are like all my ELA different things. Letter tiles, our Shirley English workbooks, and then some more letter tiles back there. Here are where my students sit. The desks just got like this. They need to get relabeled because when they come back next week, they won't know where they're going to sit, where their new seats are. This side of the classroom, here's some of their cubbies. I'm going to try not to show their names. Some of their cubbies that need to get cleaned out. They were supposed to get cleaned before they left for break, but that didn't happen. And then some more cubbies. Here's my champs board that needs to also get redone. And then I have a few anchor charts of some math facts that we learned. My addition chart for students. Some more stuff that needs to get put in its right place. Here's my reading center. My students like to read books. Some of them can't really read right now. And that's okay. They like to look at the pictures. And I've read most of these books to them, so they are able to go back and retell the story on their own, which is good. I'll show you a quick flash of my NWA data wall. I'm thinking about redoing that as well. I don't too much care for it anymore. And then I have like their pictures in the perspective spot, whether it be low, low, average, average, high, average, and high students. Back here is my desk. I just put most of this stuff on the desk. It needs to be re-cleaned and organized. Here is my back table where I'm going to be doing group work, small group work. And then I have my birthday board. All this stuff needs to get put up. And then here is cubbies that are not being used by any students. So I just put like extra math workbooks in them. I need to get like some fabric to cover these up because I don't too much care for it being out in the open. And then I have my classroom jobs back here. I have my map of the world. Then I have a map of different continents and pictures of what the continents look like. Up above is my word wall. And then like the words that are in yellow, those are tricky words. So they don't, when you try to pronounce them, they don't follow like any rule of English. And then the words that are in pink, they go along with our read aloud. We use CKLA in the school, and then we have different words for our read alouds that they're supposed to know. And so I put those words in pink so they can tell the difference between sight words, which are white, yellow words, which are tricky words, and pink words that come from our read aloud. And then up here I have a lot of anchor charts for ELA. Here are my degrees, my license, and then here's all the stuff that I bought to redo things and organize and to clean with. And then on the front of my desk, I have like these different little magnets. And the students, they really enjoy coming to the desk and playing with these things and making different sentences. So I may keep it up, I may not. I think I'm going to cover all of this with black paper. And then here is the back of the classroom from my desk, so I can see every student, what every student is doing, what they're not doing. And yeah. So that is what my classroom looks like now. I am going to be doing some changes here today. Hopefully I can get everything done today, but if not, I can always come back later on in the week. Probably not, because this is the week of New Year's Eve. So we'll see how much I get done before that. So I'm back. It is the end of my day in my classroom, and I haven't really got much done. It took a long time to copy a lot of things and to print a lot of things. I had to constantly shut down a copy machine and upload. So that took a lot of my time. So I'll show you everything I got done my first day back. Up the black paper that I wanted to put up with the lime green polka dot background. This is going to be my math focus wall. So we'll have like the calendar on this side, and then over here is where we will have the standards for today. Here is where my schedule will be. And then I got this idea off of Pinterest to get like paint sample papers. So that's how I did that. And then it's my schedule over there. I'll put that up next time I come back. This, I don't know if you saw it in the before, but this door is going to have like my mathematician's wall. So like when we have tests, everybody who gets like 100%, their paper will go on this board. There's some hot glue still on the border. Alright, and then over here is where my writing center will go. I did put the black paper up with white border. And then I'll have print out. I tried to print out my label that says writing center, but again, the printer was acting stupid. So I'll do it when I get home. And then here is a mass of things that I have to cut out. I have like my iPick things for reading, my cafe, some blend sounds that'll go up. This is the rest of my calendar pieces that needs to be cut out and velcroed. Oh yeah, I did take down the stuff that was on my data wall. On this wall is where I'm going to do my reading focus, because I'm moving on to literacy-based centers. So my reading focus will be on this wall, and then my table, which is on the other side of the room, will get moved over here. And then that way when I'm in my small groups, they can see directly what their focus is for the day while they're working with me. And then they'll move back to their groups to do independent work. And here I have my checklist of things I was supposed to get done but didn't quite get through. Make copies of guided reading stuff. I printed it, but I didn't come back and make copies. Labels for desk. I have the labels right here. I just have to put them on. Redo front board. Did that calendar. Did that focus wall. I have to finish shut up behavior chart. I need to redo that thing too. Clean out my cabinet. My cabinet is open. It's not as bad as I thought it was, but it still needs to be. Hi guys, so I'm back with the final result of my classroom. I'm going to pan around and then show you everything that was done. I'm going to start at the back of my classroom today and then work my way around, and then you can see everything that's changed. So here we go. As you can see in the back of my classroom, I redid the backboard like I said, so there's no more data wall. Instead I have like my cafe wall for when I do small groups, and then you can see like for expanded vocabulary, I do have some words there. And then in the middle, my spelling words go up for the week, and I'll put those up before the students come in. And then I have like my reading focus standards for today are up. And then here on my cabinet, I'm going to try to go in closer so you can see it. I have like my groups here and what each group does so that I can keep track of it. And then these two little magnets right here. One of my students made these for me for my birthday. I don't know if you can really see it because it's not really focusing too well. And then I still have my degrees, my diploma, my owls. I moved my flags to the back of the classroom because it was obstructing students' view. And then since I put my reading focus wall over here, I did put my alphabet up on this side too. And then below my alphabet, I have some common blend sounds. And then I have like my daily 5 centers where students can go to. My birthday board has been moved. I redid. Like I said, I was going to do my behavior chart. And then I had some stuff on this door, but right now we're doing scientific method, so I put that anchor chart here. And then I put how we sat in the hallway over here. Radio stuff is up here. Then I have like some art supplies, markers, color pencils, glue sticks, scissors. In the box below are my headphones. I need to do something about those cords. They were coiled up and hanging here, but they kept falling. Hand signals, classroom rules, and then my whiteboard. Above my whiteboard is my number line. And then you saw my math focus wall before. And then here I have weekly standards, some math words that we know, daily schedule, and below I have some anchor charts. Here is where my great mathematicians, I do have like some tests to put up here, and I'll do that later on this week. My easel for when we do morning meeting. Then here is my writing center. I got everything from Teachers Pay Teachers, and I think it was like maybe $3 or $4 for the whole set, and you got quite a bit with it. And then here's where all my math things are, top and bottom, math manipulatives, rec and rec, counters, and calculators are below. And then here we have our classroom pet. Her name is Baby. Here she is. She's a guinea pig. And then below her are some reading stuff, and then like her food, her hay, gloves to change out, her box with. Here are my chapter books that are below. And then we did get some readers. I categorized them into like people, America, our healthy bodies, science sub, and that's mostly animals. And here's another science sub, talks about light, energy, things like that. And then my guided reading stuff. I have 2 groups that I work with, B and D, and their stuff are in the folders, and like their book levels go with the bins that their folder are in, so they know exactly which books to get, which folders to go to. And then here are some books about some Black History people. For Black History Month, I do have some more, and I think the kids may have taken them home to do their reading laws with. And then over here is my spelling bee board, and I do have some spelling tests up, and I put up B's to A's. So if you get like 80%, 90%, or 100%, you go on my spelling bee wall. And then up here is my word wall. I did add some more words. For my spelling list, the words go up here once they leave the board. And this is all clean. I keep my math lessons, Dibbles tests, and things of that. Printer. And then everything else is the same. Just this is all cleaned up. And then I did cover up this little wall. So that concludes my classroom tour. If you like this video, leave a comment down below. Thumbs up. Please subscribe. And let me know if there's anything else that you all want to see. Thank you for watching.